everyone, it's Imani. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. And if you are already subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming to watch this video. So this is the last video of the Diary of Army Fiancé kind of basic training, AIT series. And I'm going to be talking about the graduation. So I know this video is long overdue, but I wanted to bring it to y'all. It's about to be a year since Trevon graduated, so I know I'm doing kind of bad, but better late than never. So I'm just gonna talk about my experience and just give y'all some tips on how to make this process not as hard. So I guess I'll talk about the preparation and kind of give y'all a little background story, just in case you didn't watch the AIT and the basic training. But go watch those. I'll have a playlist at the end of the video that y'all can just go look at. It'll be in the description box. So, like I've said in my previous videos, Trevon had a one station unit training. So, with that being said, his AIT and his basic graduation was one graduation. Now it's a catch-22. As a military girlfriend, it sucks because you don't see your significant other at the end of their basic training. You gotta wait till their AIT is finished too. It's really, I can't go that long without seeing my man. I mean, I know y'all feel me on that. But so that kind of sucked. But you didn't have to go to two graduations either. So it was a kill two birds with one stone type of situation. So it's not that bad. But because of that, his graduation wasn't till the end. So I never been to a AIT graduation, and I've never been to a basic training graduation separate. But if I could take a guess, this graduation was kind of like a basic training graduation. I don't think, because I've heard AIT graduations are kind of smaller. So if I could take a guess, this approach was more of a basic graduation type of style. So I'll start with the preparation. So try to stay in contact with your significant other's parents, or it could be the other way around. If you are married to him, you would get this information. But if you're not, stay in contact with his parents because they're going to get the information about the graduation sent to them. And if you keep in contact, you'll know more information. So even though I've heard times have changed now, everything's emailed, but I'm not sure. But just try to keep in contact with them. So once they get the information, it kind of explains the schedule of everything, pretty much just explaining that. They do say that you need to register yourself online. I did it just because to be on the safe side. But honestly, you really don't. Graduation, it's so many people. So how are they going to keep track of everybody trying to visit the base? I mean, there's no ticket amount. So it's kind of like if you wanted to bring 10 people with you, you could do that. So, but just register, just to be on the safe side. Make sure you have all your documents, your ID, all that with you. You can bring your passport just in case. They may not ask for it, but if you do have one, just bring it just in case, because it did say that on the paper. So I just bought it with me. Now I'll just talk about my day of travel. So he graduated from Fort Leonard Wood, which is in Missouri. It was a 10-hour drive from Atlanta. Shoutouts to my cousin for doing the drive with me. I enjoyed it actually because it was kind of cool driving through the mountains. I saw the St. Louis Arc, so it was cool in that sense. Some people fly, but the drive wasn't that bad in my opinion. It was 10 hours, and if I would have flew, I would still had to rent a car because Fort Leonard Wood is 2 hours from Missouri, so I would have had to drive to the base anyway. So it was just let's just drive. Now you want to prepare for your travel in advance as soon as you know, if you can, just because sometimes hotels get booked up and all that. One of the hotels on the base was sold out. Me and my cousin got lucky. We were able to find another hotel on the base. I suggest staying on the base just because you have access to everything on base already. You don't have to leave your hotel, get on base, go through all that. You're already there, so it's easy access to everything. But if that's not the case for you, you can also stay outside of base. Outside of the base, usually they'll have hotels like right outside whatever station your soldier is at. Well, whatever base your soldier is stationed at, they will have hotels outside the base as well. So just try to prepare early for these things because it gets expensive. Things get sold out. I remember I kind of waited till the last minute and I was like calling around, but luckily I was able to find something. But it's gonna get booked up. People prepare for these things well in advance. So yeah, traveling wasn't that bad. The hotel that we stayed at was the Holiday Inn. Just give me all that information if you have a soldier in Fort Leonard Wood now. I would suggest that hotel. It was really nice. It had a microwave. It had like a sweet kind of vibe, so it was pretty cool. So the first day is family day. Now, unfortunately, I read the schedule wrong, and I didn't know there was a family day ceremony. And I'm going to pick up my fiance's mother, and he calls me. He's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm going to pick up your mom. Where are you?" He's like, "I'm waiting outside. Did you guys not know about the ceremony?" I'm like, "No, I didn't. Oh my God, I feel so bad." Like, I read the schedule wrong. I thought it was you pick your soldier up at 11 and you have family day till 7 o'clock. Like, that's how it looked. I didn't realize there was a ceremony before it. So unfortunately, I missed that ceremony. But he said, "Oh, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. It's not that serious." But I still low-key feel bad that I missed it because, you don't get those things back. And I feel bad that I didn't, witness it and things like that. So instead of going to get his mom, I just go get him because he was waiting. So I rushed, go get him, all that stuff. So family day comes about. So this had to be like my favorite time because I saw him for Christmas and then he went back in January and he was gone for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. But like I always tell y'all, it's just not the same when you speak to somebody every day. You can't speak to them because it was the same thing when he got back, the same way it was in AIT. He only called me on Sundays. So because of that, it just was like, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, when will this be over type of situation. So I was just happy to see him. I was excited because I'm like, yo, we made it. We made it all the way through this. Yes, like I was just really happy about it. So I saw him. So at family day, first thing we did, we went to Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel. Their pecan pancakes are bomb. I suggest everyone get them. They're good because I was hungry. So we went to Cracker Barrel. And then we went bowling, if I'm not mistaken. And Fort Leonard Wood has a bowling alley. Everybody that was graduating was there. They all was, doing bowling with their family. I was bowling really bad, like really, really bad. I'm embarrassed. Like, I was just throwing gutter balls the whole time. Like, I don't know what was up with me that day, but yeah, it was bad. So, we did that, and then we went to the exchange store. I bought some stuff because Fort Leonard Wood exchange store is actually really good. They have like Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencils. They have Bath and Body Works candles. They have a lot of good stuff there. It's bigger than your smaller bases exchange stores. I keep mixing commissary and exchange stores. I keep mixing it up. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just way, 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 way better. What else did we do that day? I feel like that, because it took up so, like, we played a lot of games at the bowling alley, so that took up a lot of time. By the time I knew it, it was time to drop him off. And it was about, he had to be back at 7, but you know, we just wanted to make sure he got there at a decent time, so I dropped him off at 6:30. And then that was pretty much it for family day. Family day is fun. You know, just enjoy yourself with your soldier. You know, it's the day that he could just kind of, you know, go out, you know, have fun, not get buck wild or anything. Because they actually can't leave, like, the city limits. They can't, like, leave that city. So, case in point, say your soldier's at Fort Stewart, that's in Savannah. You probably cannot leave Savannah. Even though Savannah's a decent sized city, so you probably can't leave a certain area of Savannah. So you can't leave the city. So they can't like go get crazy, go to St. Louis or something. They couldn't do that. But they were able to have fun with their families, and that's what it's all about. And then the second day, which was graduation. Oh my gosh, like I had to wake up pretty early. I think graduation was at 9:30, if I'm not. It was either 9 o'clock or 9:30. And the military, they start on time. They don't play that. It's not, oh, 5 minutes late. No, they start on time. So I had to wake up pretty early because, you know, I wanted to look cute, you know, beat my face, all that. So I had to wake up early. And it was a nice graduation. You know, they're marching in, singing their songs. It was really nice. I liked it. I'll insert some clips just so y'all can see because I still have them. You're right. Your brother was home when you left. You're right. Your sister was home when you left. You're right. Your dog was home when you left. You're right. Your cat was home when you left. You're right. Your fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right. I left my home. I left my home. Join the army. Join the army. I left my home. I left my home. Join the army. Join the army. The day I left. The day I left. My mama cried.
He's right here. On the spot.
She thought that I would surely die. Would surely die. I left my wife. I left my wife. Crying at the door. Crying at the door. She knew that I would die for. Would die for. Oh, we, oh, we. 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 Join the army. We join the army. Follow me. Follow me. I know you can make it. I know you can. But I really enjoyed the graduation. It was nice. You know, they said their cadences. They showed a slideshow of, you know, them being in the military, what they did over the course of being in basic training, all the way up to AIT, which was nice. They gave some awards away. Everybody was in their dress blues. It was really nice. Your soldier will scream out their rank and their last name and where they're from, which is, you know, kind of cool. You're like, yeah, that's my boo, you know what I mean? So it's just a great experience. Honestly, even if you don't have a significant other in the military, if you have a friend in the military, a cousin, go to a basic train. Just go to any graduation. It's just, you feel the sense of pride of what it is to be in the military, and it's a great feeling. It's a great thing to be a part of, and I'm glad I was able to experience it. So after graduation ended around like 11 a.m., they had like favors, like you could get a shirt. I had got a shirt. They had magnets. They had anything. Unfortunately, they did not have a Proud Army Girlfriend. They had that at like another store, and I honestly didn't bother going. I was like, if it's not here, don't worry about it. So I actually never got like the Proud Army Girlfriend shirt, but it's no big deal. But they had like things like that, and then pretty much as soon as the graduation was over, you had to go get your duffel bag. Speaking of the soldiers, they had to go get their duffel bags, pick them up so they can get on the bus to go to the airport or to go to their next duty station. Because my fiance is in the National Guard, he went home. Unfortunately, home for him at the time was not home for me. So it wasn't the same. He was going to New York and I was going back to Atlanta. So that's kind of where we separated. But I will say with graduation, it goes by really fast. Before you know it, your soldier's either going back home to be with you or he's going to his next duty station. Some people have like a little break in between before they have to go to their next duty station, which is kind of cool. So like I always say, just absorb that time with your soldier, because before you know it, they'll be on to their next phase of their career. So, you know, just enjoy it. But I had a great time at the graduation. I really did enjoy it. I'm excited, you know, to see if he'll, you know, do more schooling, and if he does, I'll do more videos about it. But that's the graduation for you. I hope I described it as descriptively as I could. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you got to the end, please like, you know, comment if you have any questions. You know, I'm here for y'all. I got y'all. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, I love you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.